Top of the morning to you. My name is not Jacksepticeye, unfortunately. It is not. All right. We have a confession to make. There, tell them what you did. What'd you do? Oh, really? You mean that's not how games work?
That's not how games
That is
work.
precisely how games work in 2018. If you haven't played something in months, especially a shooter, especially a shooting game, there's a good chance it's probably had a bunch of updates since the last time you played it.
Mind you, okay, this game is 116 gigs.
Yes, it has been growing gradually for 2 years because they keep adding things to it.
Like, how much more? Like, what are these 60 gigs I'm downloading? What are
4K
they?
textures, multiplayer
knows?
maps, everything we got with the season pass.
This is outrageous.
No, it isn't.
Well, anyway, that's why I'm not able to
It is
launch
not
this
out
yet, but I will be ready soon.
So now, I have to sing and dance for the folk. I gotta tap dance on my own, like a monkey.
You gotta tap dance? You do not have to tap dance. As the children
Yes, I do.
say. Well, you...
The show must go on.
Well... Yeah, sure.
The show must go on. Despite your repeated attempts to sabotage it.
I'm not trying to sabotage anything.
Sabotage the expert playlist.
I'm... What?
The
No,
show
I'm not trying to sabotage anything.
Go. You hear that? Locust
Okay.
face.
What?
That's right. Face of locust.
Okay, that's not very nice.
It may not be the
Okay,
name you
'cause-
want, but it's the one you deserve right now.
I don't think that's true.
Make an F in the chat for my sanity.
Press F
Press F
to pay
for
respect.
what's left of my shrinking brain.
Oh
It's all
no.
good. It's just, for now. While we wait for her download to finish, I'm just gonna have to throw you some filler horde, which is fine because we just
cool.
got off of Gears Judgment last week, and
We did.
that might have broken my brain as far as what
It
to
did.
expect from a Gears game. So I'm just gonna retrain my brain to play a real Gears game, and and
Okay, that's pretty smart actually.
Listen. I gotta give them something, okay? I gotta give them. The people are asking, where is her infernal majesty? And I gotta say, well, what happened was, I decided to just practice some board while she looks for her helmet.
Yeah, actually, that's exactly what I'm doing. Looking for my helmet.
Show these guys your score.
Holy butt. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. It's actually a thing. Okay.
What's actually a thing?
Nothing. I just I might have erred slightly. It's all good though. It's all good though. Crud. Nothing. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
Comply with our reasonable request. Reload commencing.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
This thing is killing me, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Play yourself 10 hours of Gears of Judgment, there goes your brain.
That's what Gear Judgments do.
I also forgot to do your scores. You running vaults over objects. A good thing or a bad thing that Gears
Yeah, you know, I noticed that. It looks good, but at the same time, it's not like, oh my god, look how different it looks. Like, it looks like Gears.
It does. I feel like that's the,
You know?
it's like the Dead or Alive curse, I call it. We're like Dead
Yeah.
or Alive had consistently strong art direction since like 2001. That really simplistic 3D anime style. So much so that when it actually did go HD, people were like, doesn't look any different. And it's like, no, I mean, Their art style already looks good. You know, 5 years ago. The same as Gears. Gears Judgment came out in 2013, which is crazy to think about. It's like the same year the Xbox One did. Good-looking Unreal Engine. Aside from making things smoother, darker, better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know Gears 5.
I'm actually really excited to see Gears 5.
As you should be. It is the one new trilogy in Microsoft stable that they are not completely running into the ground. Halo! Excuse me. There's still some of my cold left.
Oh, how are you feeling, by the way?
Well, you hear my voice, I feel better. I do feel better. I got a bit of a nose going, but the throat there. Don't worry, I won't Phil Burnell anybody. Hoping that by Wednesday.
Okay, good.
Percentage check.
95. Yeah, you're right. I was like, I can't believe this is taking so long. Like,
Well, I've noticed that Xbox Live downloads typically start off really high. Really high downloads. And as you get 25, 50, 75% towards completion, it gets slower. I guess that's how you keep your servers in check when you have a bunch of games that are 80 to 100 gigs.
this is,
Can you imagine like 100
actually
people
pretty
downloading
clever,
Gears 4 at the same time?
yeah, just stuff would explode.
Just petabytes of Gears are just going out into the atmosphere at every moment.
Look what I found.
I do not hate DD weapons. I actually like them.
You know?
They're cool. I like the M-bar. I like the overkill shotgun. Especially when you're not shooting DD with it.
Wow, I like barely made it. So we played our way through Gears 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And then we played Judgment.
Our trajectory through this franchise
But I had-
is hysterical.
Yeah, but I had played Gears of War 4
We
first.
played Gears 4 first,
So,
and then we played the original trilogy later, and then Judgment.
yeah. Great. So I feel like a lot of the stuff I didn't really get.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, like,
Oh, listen. This game is a callback fiesta. This game is a callback fiesta. It acknowledges the events of Gears 1, 2, 3, and Judgment.
Sniper down.
In many, many ways. So there's a ton that went over your head the first time you played this.
All clear.
this is what we played. only I could finish downloading this file. Like, I don't understand why it's taking this long.
Sweet.
Okay, something dropped a lancer. Clearly it's
Dibs.
my brain's melting here. Melting. Tell me we're at 100.
We're not at 100.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Well, I didn't say sorry, not sorry.
What we're doing? Okay, we're at that point where the AI starts getting froggy and when people start wave 6. I feel like after playing Gears of War, like
I
companies
mean,
realize.
I don't think they're better. Who realized?
I feel like companies have also realized that I'm consistently seeing more high frame rate modes in today's games than I am seeing them prioritize on hitting 4K. They're not hitting 4K. They're
Yeah.
usually hitting like 1440p or 1800p or, you know, like they're always just shy of 4K in most games. Very few games, very few AAA games actually run at full 4K.
Interesting.
Yeah, like even the Shadow of the Colossus remake, as awesome as that looks, its 4K mode is actually 1440p. And then it's temporarily reconstructed up to 4K depending on what's on screen. But most games do that. They kind of beat around it. So I'm like, hey, with all that extra power. Like, I love playing Tomb
Hey.
Raider at the Uncharted Lost Legacy shows just how amazing the original Uncharted trilogy is at 60 frames.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That game used to run at 15 frames. That is a vast, that is an 80% uptick in speed right there.
Well, yeah.
15 frames.
15 frames.
15 frames.
Well, you know, but it also kind of works because because it's got that kind of painting kind of feel. Or just the original has that kind of feel. But it kind of looks like where it kind of looks like a water painting. Shadow of the Colossus. You know, so it kind of, even if it was like really low,
It's got this
really low
really
frame rate.
muted style that.
Back in the fight! I owe you one!
Oh my god, this is unbelievable.
I'll help you! I'm down! You got 30 seconds for reinforcements.
It's frozen? Like... I mean, I did try that, and it wouldn't let me. It says unable to play online co-op during update. It says unable to play online co-op during update. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that when I tried to launch it. Yeah, I don't remember the thing is. Yeah.
Help me out here. Go.
This is really shitty. I didn't realize it was gonna take this long. Yep, I am going to start doing that.
Nailed that one. I could use some help.
One left.
Gonna need help here.
No. Oh, really?
Okay, let's get this done. This will do.
Oh, I didn't realize you had played it.
That sounds done.
Okay. You did say that, but I didn't realize if you were saying that because you had read it or because you had finished it. Are you?
Four left.
Did you just refer to yourself in the third person?
Got some ammo, Kate.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Your what? Your government name?
Got it.
98.
Oh, big goodness.
Look what I found.
It like. And did you have the
This all
intro?
goddamn day. Nailed it. Down they go.
What's starting to really?
Little help here. Good save. Bleeding out. All right. Time for some payback.
That guy's pulling his chainsaw out to vividly the wrong time. Ooh, grenades. Oh, they're throwing grenades. That always blows my mind whenever I see the AI throwing grenades effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a Gears. That's not a. I mean, like I'm talking about. All right, in Gears 4, the Locust blind throw grenades. They used to telegraph it by like swinging them around. You had like a small window of opportunity to like, you know, knock out a headshot or shoot them before they could throw it. But in Gears 4, there are Locusts that will just walk up to you and just roll one at your feet.
Sweet.
Like it's a thing to do.
Sweet.
Like, here you go, grenade. What? No. That's not you how to do this. Rod Ferguson,
Well.
I have questions. Rod Ferguson, do you have an explanation as to why Locusts are blind throwing grenades? Did they need to be more terrifying? Yeah, dude.
Perhaps they
Yeah,
did.
they're straight up
Perhaps
Locust
They
employees.
got you.
Like, you may not see them in the campaign, but they are. There's a format. There's like an actual Brumac on the field in Wars. Holy!
Oh, really?
Yes! It's just walking out here like it's a thing to do. What about the frame rate? It doesn't. The game is still running at 60, and there's a Brumac just casually stomping through this forward arena. It's just a random. It's a Swarmac. It's the
It's a swarm.
yeah, it's the Brumac that needs like Clearasil, with all the hot tools. You gotta shoot him a couple of times with the proactive bow. Oh, I love it. And then the horde round just continues like nothing happened. Like I didn't just, like I just wasn't staring at a Brumac's taint for the past. For him, it's only 2
What?
Anybody tell the coalition that the Roller was just a digger in the room?
They're getting stronger.
locust, and then a grenade just rolls out of your back pocket. It's silence. The only thing I've got on me right now is shotgun. Excuse me. About an hour here.
All clear. Yeah, that's right.
I don't know what it's even doing right now. It's just like stuck.
Probably compiling all the stuff
I
you
saw it
downloaded
first.
into an installer and adding existing files Back in your hole has evolved to back in your palm. I'm playing as Cat, and she's like, back in your pod! Somebody tell Anita Sarkeesian to play this game. I am a woman wielding a giant chainsaw. Like practically my size. I'm covered in viscera. And nobody has said anything. You know why?
Hi.
Because women in combat is not weird.
I mean, if you want to go back to,
Oh yeah.
I don't know, the second or third game, I mean, there are female gears. Even as far back as Gears 2, I believe.
Don't mind me, man. I'm just rim-shotting because of hashtag everyone's down. Just hitting in my pot shot with the dice. Dice think they're progressive for putting almost as if they didn't make Battlefield 1, a game that also features without fucking up the franchise. It's a well-deserved rant. Battlefield 1 was a good game that had plenty of women in it. No one complained. So for DICE to just throw a party and put up all of those sad sizzle quotes on a big screen in the name of derision is just so...
Yeah.
I wouldn't celebrate my objective here. You guys ruined your name. You guys ruined your game in the face of needless... So much so that it's underselling at 50% off. It has less Twitch viewership than PUBG.
Almost pity him.
Which is really 80% less than Call of Duty Black Ops' Twitch viewership. And you guys are celebrating what? What, your victory over the sexists? Really? Is that what's up? Really? How about you fix your game, guys? How about you add in that missing 40%? How does the game not have a shooting range? No, the shooting range is coming to the game December 6th. One of the war stories, a chunk of the story mode is finally going to come out December 4th. the highly touted Battle Royale mode isn't coming out until next year. So, I mean, instead of patting yourself on the back, alienating your audience, maybe you should work on a product that's not only worth buying, but one that doesn't spit in the face of your audience. Give such a spotlight to a toxic vocal minority. Like, EA is, listen, EA is still going to be rated the worst company in America, okay? No matter how much Virgin people try to act like you're in the moral light of the games industry, you're still one of those companies. You still destroy everything.
What do you mean rated? What do you mean by rated the worst company in America?
I don't know. What for that? What do you mean?
Like,
It
is that
means
really
what I
a
said.
thing? Or are they really rated?
I'm the motherfucker.
Oh,
They've
okay.
been voted worst company like 2 years straight.
It's all goddamn
Like the worst company in
bad.
America, 2 years straight.
Like, out of every company?
It's a very profitable organization. They made $1.84 billion on microtransactions last year.
No such thing as mercy. Not for you.
But yes, yes. I would wager it's probably bad for because what they do is they acquire studios. They acquire studios and that make good games. Or they acquire studios that make games for a very specific purpose or reason. They let them do what they want for 1 or 2 titles, and then they put the clamps on them and start making them do things they either don't want to do or were never meant to do, and then you are only forced to sit and watch in horror as franchises you once loved become shadows of their former selves. And when they characteristically underperform because the developers aren't making the kind of thing they want to or what the fans want to anymore, EA says, well, this investment didn't pay dividends like we thought it would, and then they kill it. And they kill the development and keep it moving. What happened with Maxis, Bolt, Visceral, any studio you can imagine happening right now to BioWare. I would say that DICE is already 3 abject failures in the hole already. If DICE keeps producing bombs like this, and I say the writing is on the wall for them too. EA doesn't need DICE. EA needs Frostbite. And they own both of them.
So what, you think they could potentially dismantle DICE
I don't
and
think they'll do it right away, but if DICE keeps trending downward like this, the writing's kind of on the wall. Battlefront 2 is a PR disaster. Battlefield 5 is a PR disaster that is probably going to sell significantly less than any other title in the series. Leap ups 2 years in a row.
What was wrong with Battlefield 2? Remind me?
Battlefront 2? You're talking about the Star Wars online casino game that... What? You don't remember the Battlefront 2 debacle?
I do remember Battlefront. I thought you said Battlefield.
No, you didn't.
I did. That's why I said Battlefield 2. And the rest is history.
That's okay. Battlefield 2 came out in 2005.
Yeah, that's why I was a little confused by what you said. That, I thought you were like, oh, Battlefield 2, like what? Because as I remember, Battlefield, 1, the one that came out 2 years ago, was actually cool.
Battlefield 1?
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It sounded like you said 4.
No, I said 1.
Okay, that should be good. I had to really mess with the levels in
Yeah, I don't-
Judgment because the music can get very loud and so can the sound effects. They get really overpowering.
Yeah, it was a little nuts, as I recall. I had to like take it down so I could hear you, and then I had to like bring it up so I could hear what they were saying.
There's a headset
And then
chat
down
mixer
again.
in the home menu where you can make the voices more
Dropping like
prominent.
flies.
Oh, really?
You can change the balance so that the game audio, so that the party audio is louder than the game. It should be right there.
Oh yeah, my headset has that.
Decoy repaired.
Oh, wow. Sabotage. Sabotage. Sabotage.
I'm bleeding out.
So we're just going to sit behind these turrets. This strategy is actually working. Turret, please! Oh, God. This thing is walking through the barbed wire. It's going to curb stomp us. Obedient X, you failed us!
Need some help. Stop being a punk.
Obedient X, you failed us. What were you doing? What was he doing over there?
Fortification repaired.
I don't know.
Collecting bottles.
Decoy repaired.
Wire repaired. I am a sad panda.
Wire repaired. Nothing personal. Just this.
That's great. Oops.
Decoy repaired. Wire repaired. You're ugly and stupid. Tracker down.
Excuse me.
With grip.
Bless you.
Back in your hole. Back in the game, motherfucker. Bang.
Is it seriously still not done?
It's at 99% for the past 20 minutes. I'm not even joking.
Fortifications and ammo.
Pause the download and start it again. And I genuinely hope we run something today.
Just a little fuck you.
Because the game is funny when no one's watching. It's not really as funny when people are actually watching and coming and going.
Yeah. I hear you. Oh.
That turret has 18 kills. Great, I feel like I'm slacking now.
Commencing containment.
Okay, that was me. I'll...
Fire in the hole.
Yep.
Is it?
Oh, she doesn't have a head anymore. Oh. see a locust just pick you up by your neck and then squeeze it until your head pops?
This shit's gotta come off.
No, have not seen that yet. Usually they chainsaw me in the back.
Well, if you've been tuning in.
I don't want to compromise this download by watching a stream during it.
Took you long
Unfortunately.
enough. It's on me. Out of my way, amateur.
Didn't like you got a phone. iPad Pro.
That's me.
Alright.
See that? Natural talent. Step up, who's next? Swarm these nuts, motherfucker. Turret repaired.
Oh, it's so nice seeing Min Young Kim back on the
Wire
front row.
repaired. Armed and ready. Nice.
I mean, he is. You know, you can play as him in multiplayer.
Decoy repaired.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sentry
Yeah,
repaired.
Kim's there. I think Ty's in the multiplayer too.
How is that even possible?
Because it's multiplayer. Not canon.
Wire repaired. Turret
Multiplayer
repaired.
doesn't need to be
Yeah.
canon. It needs to be fun. And fun is playing as every Gears character ever. Including Run the Jewels. If you bought that DLC. No, seriously, Run the Jewels is in the game.
I think we're good.
Killer Mike and LP are playable characters.
That's
I'm coming for you now.
that's not.
Yeah. This game's primary microtransaction are these I guess these gear crates. I mean, you can earn them, but you can also buy them.
Interesting.
But there was a special Run the Jewels crate that you could buy. I think it was like $10 or something like that. And yeah, it put them in the game. Which is actually more dope than it sounds. It's kind of corny, but it's also really cool.
Take down his shield.
I mean, I want to be Killer Mike. I want to chainsaw a locust that's Killer Mike.
That's really cool.
Blockbuster Night Part 2 plays in the background.
What?
Guardian down.
You might want to duck.
Black person. Sorry.
Keep shooting the shield. Fire in the hole.
The fact that that did not work is terrifying. How many rockets do you need to take to the face before you explode, you beast? Somebody down.
Ah, fuck.
Whoa! Okay.
Time for some payback.
Oh shit, headshot. You know that's right.
Sentry repaired.
Barely keeping the strength alive.
Fortification repaired. Fortification repaired. Fortification reloaded.
Get off.
Time to get paid.
Are you seeing this? It's like, it's nuts. It's nuts.
Sentry repaired.
Everything that's happening is nuts.
Decoy repaired.
Wait, are you really? I can't see you in the chat. You know I can see that, right? Where's Infernal Finger? How did you see that? Infernal Finger is not in.
I actually.
Fortification repaired.
Fry squinting meme. That's my face right now.
The Fry.
To left.
You know, Futurama. That's my face right now.
Yeah, Futurama.
My squinting eyeballs want to know.
Well, I'm actually. Oh, wait a minute.
View count hasn't gone up. No infernal penguins in the chat.
I'm on Mixer.
Got it.
How is this even happening?
Here they come.
Sniper.
You know what's crazy?
Practice makes perfect.
I heard that once you get
Cut down.
that you cannot multi-stream apparently.
Break it, shield.
Really?
Scratch one sniper.
Yeah, it's usually
That's not even work.
it's usually part of the deal. Like when you get partnered, like when you get partnered with Twitch.
You getting shackled?
Yeah, that's when you're getting shackled. Yeah, one of the stipulations that means the most players are paying. You can stream on, you know, they're not saying that you can't stream on YouTube anymore, but what I'm doing, that'd be amazing.
Moving now.
Like
Wow.
an extra penguin video.
Those frame rates.
Reloading initiated.
That says the frame rate.
Multiple hostile targets.
But how is it?
That's awesome.
Frames of view.
Right, it's motherboard.
It's like 50 Shades of Grey, but it's a lot smoother and gorier.
Thanks for that.
Headshot. That's right.
What?
You better ask somebody.
Oh no, you don't like the idea
only
of
thing
60
scaring
frames
of
of
you.
gears?
Multiple contacts.
I remember the first time I saw gears. When was my life?
Some ammo, Kate.
I had in a brief moment of insanity. There's actually a Gears of War 1 port. A Gears of War 1 port.
More. Only 3 left.
Wow.
Yeah, they did that back in the day.
Good to go.
It had, and that's where the extra chapter in the campaign came from in the Ultimate Edition. That was the chapter they added to the PC version. But I had it on PC, and oh my. It was in 1080p. It was at 60 frames. That was a big deal back in like 2008.
Yeah, I believe
It was
it.
a really big deal to be able to play Gears like that. And then Cliffy V turned around and pooped on the PC community. That's why
What'd he do?
only Gears of War 1 is on PC and none of the other ones until 4.
What do you mean he pooped on the PC community?
Well, this was around the time that you know how the AAA game industry likes to make these sweeping generalizations in order to guide the ethos of a game generation. You know,
Yeah.
stuff like single-player RPGs are dead. Nobody plays those. Survival horror games are dead. Nobody plays those anymore. Single-player games are dead. So, at that point in time, the ethos was PC gaming is over. Console gaming is the future. all people do on PC is pirate everything. Console is more. All you do is get hacked and get your stuff pirated on PC. Console is safer and more secure. That was the ethos. So, Cliffy B used that opportunity to say, yeah, Gears of War 2 isn't coming to PC because all people are gonna do is download it. And there's all this security, there's all these security issues, and it's just not as strong a platform anymore. You know, I think PC is dead. Console is the future. He said these things. He said these things. Yeah. He said, and that's why Gears 2 is never coming to PC. It's not worth it. It's not worth it for us to do.
Reloaded.
Yeah, he had to walk that back. He had to walk that back during the Lawbreakers press run. After people pointed out with startling accuracy, oh, Lawbreakers is on PC.
Hey, over here, upstairs!
I thought it was dead.
Headshot, that's right.
He really did. He had to walk that back while finishing Lawbreakers.
Like now, bitch.
Because now PC is where, and consoles are where. What are consoles now? It's not.
Well, they're basically just very.
Entertainment set-top boxes that do everything and play games.
They're like very restricted to
Did you pause and restart the download?
I did. It did not.
Sweet.
Sentry is out.
Your game is just stuck at 99%. Turn your Xbox off and turn it back on. It's unusual behavior. Start ITing it. Start ITing the hell.
Alright, well that means I have to.
Turn your
That means I have to read the Alright, I'll talk to you in a little bit, okay?
And on to the next. Ammo's mine.
Find out who's real
Decoy repaired. Sentry repaired.
So we're kind of at that point now. No, Cortana, no, stop. Stop. Yeah, we're kind of at that point now where consoles are just seen as really weak PCs.
You don't look so good.
I mean, this is a 1X,
Armed and ready.
but still.
I like this look for you.
Force authorized. Begin detainment.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Even though I have a fairly powerful PC, I just like playing it.
Hostile contacts identified.
You're a dead sniper.
Because I gotta tell you, it would probably melt my rig to play Gears 4 at 4K. But I can do it on this just fine. That's really it. You know? If I want to play something in 1080p 60, I can probably do that. But consistently?
Now we're talking.
Streaming? Maybe not. So, you know, there's an Xbox. Also, Shadow of the Colossus.
Sniper!
Oh no. No! Nope. Nope. What I'm doing is a really bad idea. Further back. Never mind, he answered. He answered the question.
It's gonna burst. My bad.
Who makes these guns?
Fortification reloaded. Decoy repaired.
I mean, is there anything good coming out of the fabricator right now?
Fortification deployed.
I need actual weapons. Can a brother get a lance? All-purpose gun. A promising year of war. So, just gonna leave.
A little help here!
No, fam, no! This is it. This is how the world ends. This is it. Come back.
We need you on your feet.
This is like the last
Hey,
stand.
come on, man. Shit hurts.
We gotta get that guy. We gotta get that guy.
Sentry is dead. About to reach up in your mouth, kid. Yeah, let's
This guy is
dance.
talking a lot of trash. That guy is surrounded by a giant. What is this thing? What do we even compare this to? I don't even know what to compare this thing to. It's like Jabba the Hutt. What in the... What?! Gonna file that under... Gonna file that under nope.
Fortifications and ammo. We need both.
I've had this game for 2 years. I don't think I've ever seen that happen.
Give me.
Granted, I've never been so close to one of those things that I could breathe on it, but I didn't know it grabbed you and turned you into hamburger.
Wire repaired. Wire repaired.
Literally. Grab you and turn you into Wagyu beef.
Time's up.
It's gonna burst.
I apologize. Starting soon just seems like a meme I can't let go.
Suppression mode activated.
Like, haha, starting soon.
Grenadier march.
That thing just barbed.
Aim at its chest.
I've got the high ground, Anakin.
Oh, this is irritating.
Assaulting.
Is that a TD? Can I have your M bar? You're like talking to yourself. Is that another one? I know shooting it in the back of the carapace doesn't really do anything, but it's better than not shooting it, right? Oh no.
Revive me.
It's all going down from here.
Detaining.
Current deployed. Aim at its chest.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet lies. Tell me lies.
Good as new. Excellent.
Who told you, man?
come out already?
Bad business. Bad business. Bad. Oh, for the love of creeps.
Please get over here.
Who am I kidding? Nobody ever gets over here.
Moving now.
Sniper! Getting ready to launch!
Comply with our reasonable request. Subdue and detain mode.
I think that's it. I think wave 20 is the ceiling. Wave 20 is where we go to die.
I enjoyed that.
Shoutouts to Moot and Drag. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for teaching me a word in French.
Fortification deployed.
Had no idea it meant sheep.
Fortification
Very cool.
repaired.
Wipe this hard drive.
Hope we learned something today.
Unit reloading.
Call your IT guy. Oh yeah.
Engaging. Reload initiated.
45 minutes on that thumbnail! It means a lot to me. I'm a noob.
Unit suppressing.
Shoot the shield.
Yeah.
One dead sniper.
Without saying. Oh, smack.
It's gonna burst.
Unit reloading.
Sniper!
Did something just happen and I missed it? Five people in here now? What just happened?
Use some help.
Why are you all the way over there?
Unit relocating.
No!
Hostile contact spotted.
Contact. 5 seconds. Done. Clearly I'm going over that.
Commencing.
Oh, that was close.
Lethal force has been authorized.
Usually those things just grab you and eat you. 505, 2,000 in the fabricator.
Target spotted.
Good.
You're better now, yeah?
And stay down!
Alright, he's got a
Sweet.
action power.
Drone down. Whoa.
Ready to spin. Let's do this.
2 streams in a row.
I'm bleeding out. Down.
All right, for the love of neck bones. Bolts, we're back down to 3.
Got it.
Shoutouts to Commander Root. Shoutouts to Commander Root. The most consistent bot in the game. Always attends my streams. Is not a real person. Shoutouts to Commander Root. Always holding it down. Bonus pro tip, if you ever click on Commander Root's name and go to Commander Root's channel, it is a cesspool of people asking for follow-ups. It's an entire room full of people just saying F4F, 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 F4F. It's pretty bleak.
Time to build.
I'm renaming this episode to Coming Soon. If your Xbox is on, I mean, you're absolutely free to make another party so that I'm not sitting here Buck Rogering myself. Right there for
Turret repaired.
Actually, kind of happy about that. Hello. Hello, Saboteur.
Good luck with that.
Hello, dear. That didn't go as I thought at all. I've got nothing. It's just...
Just keep walking.
I think I just need to leave this be
So, let me get this
and do its
straight.
thing.
So, stuck at 99 for a half an hour. And then when you
Then I
restarted
restarted.
your console, it went down
No,
to
no.
81.
You keep that.
Yep.
Didn't make any damn sense.
It took someone. Where are you
None
going?
at all.
Holy crap. I didn't know that was a
What
thing.
was that?
Well, that's pretty cool. Alright, I was down, and that thing ate me. It clearly ate me. But when it spit me back out, I was revived. So that thing kind of soft revives you when it eats you. And if your teammates can save you, then you just pop out of its rear end. Out fine, whatever. In through the gullet. Out through the butt. Full health. I want whatever that locust is eating.
We need you on your feet.
You know, I'm not a man. I take umbrage. What the What just killed me?
Oh. Looked like a sniper rifle?
It said the Scorcher. Whatever. All right, so yeah, you know, eep, op, orp,
Almost pity him.
Does this? No, I don't think this game has Beast mode. I think they took Beast out. I think they left Beast behind, unfortunately. Beast was the shit. Oh my god.
What
Everybody.
was different about?
Everybody else left the game. Yeah. All right. Well, that's that.
Why?
People don't like failing Horde multiple times in a row. At some point, you just tap out. I mean, there's 50 levels of Horde. Unless you have, unless you're surrounded with people you know, you're not making it there. I've never made it past level 20 with matchmaking. People always eventually quit. Like you just need you and 3 other friends, people you know are gonna stick around and that you can talk to, and that usually works out better than trying to do it with randoms. Randoms just ain't it. Not anything else. Haven't played Gears in multiplayer in literal years, but not like I'm gonna play the campaign or anything. Well, you wanna? Oh shit! I was gonna say, well, we could just cheese on a little bit of Destiny, but sorry, I had to get that out.
Do not even want to try that right now. But
yeah, no, it won't work either way. You can't play it without updating it. Either way.
But you know what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to, for sure, make sure I run that update.
I have Forza. There's always Forza. But
oh yeah, we could do that, but I don't.
It's okay.
I'm happy to do that, but I don't want to have the stream be a, you know, a bunch of disconnected stuff.
Might as well consistently keep this starting soon window going. Have it be a meta in-joke.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
Okay, so you've got your other thing you're doing in about 30 minutes, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
I do. I mean, I could probably start now if I wanted to, but I was gonna make that a separate stream entirely, so it wasn't gonna be part of the video. That's why there are 2 thumbnails.
I know, that's really cool. Well, I mean,
oh my god, this is a map from Gears 1. One, I forgot I was playing multiplayer. I don't know how I zoned out and forgot I was playing against people. And 2, I recognize this map. Oh my gosh, yes, this is a, oh man, this is an infamous Gears 1 map. I forgot what it was called. Ugh. Like Landing Zone or something like that. I don't know, I don't remember. Oh, he got the nades. Look at that. I forgot the nades are over there.
Oh.
There's usually a boom shot by the helicopter. Oh man. You really trying to shotgun me from a distance, boy? Boy, this ain't Gears 1. It may look like Gears 1, but this ain't Gears 1. trying to shotgun
I'll
people
take
from a
those.
distance.
Like you
Wrong
can't
with
just.
No, in Gears 1 that was definitely viable. There was no bullet stagger, so people used to literally roadie run up to your face and shotgun you.
You saved
You
me.
could
You're
blind
awesome.
fire it around corners. It was horrifically unbalanced when you had active reloaded shots in it. Gears 1 was a shotgun shit show. It was really fun, and I wouldn't trade any of its glitches or interesting meta for the world. Loved Gears 1. Yeah, it had some problems.
That'll work.
I still loved the meta though. The meta was fantastic because of all the weird glitches that had popped up, like slide shooting and grab walking, picking up weapons while moving. Like there was all sorts of weird broken shit that made the game really fun because it gave it a skill ceiling. Like, for example, picking up a weapon in Gears, you've seen it. Picking up a weapon in Gears means that you have to stop, crouch, pick it up. That is something very disadvantageous in multiplayer. Because people will shoot you while you're picking up whatever it is.
Beautiful
Trying to
thing.
pick a grenade, trying to pick up a power weapon like a boom shot. You know? So eventually a glitch popped up where
Oh.
if you hit X and A while walking over a weapon at the right time, you would slide over the weapon while doing the picking up animation.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
people started doing that. Like there's one level called Bridge. I think it's called Bridge. I might be wrong. Canals. There's one level called Canals that has 3 central bridges, and the middle bridge has a sniper rifle on it. Each bridge has a side, and then the bridge right in the middle has a sniper on it. So of course there was always a push for a team to get the sniper rifle. But when that weapon sliding glitch was
Right.
discovered, guess what people started doing to the sniper rifle?
Sliding over the side.
Yeah, just sliding over it and picking it up. So you lost a tactical layer, which was protecting the sniper or, you know, effectively guarding it so that your team could get it, to a mad rush to still do that, but now there was no danger in picking up the sniper. It was weird and fun, and it shows you just how things like glitches can evolve. Like it's not even just in fighting games. You can evolve the meta of any game with weird glitches like that. That they do have a skill ceiling. It wasn't easy to do, but it's definitely something that not everyone was able to do. So they had to take it out like jerks.
Like jerks.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be like, you know, sometimes you gotta be like Capcom and just let it be. You know, just let the glitches fester and see how it evolves the meta. That's why I respect Capcom's approach to Street Fighter V. Like if something funky is going on with a character, or people think this is broken, that is broken, whatever this is, whatever. Capcom does not care. They only touch the game once a season, and that's to let the meta grow. A character is doing something you don't like, find a way around it. Like unless it's something truly broken, Capcom won't take it out. Which is what you should do. What you shouldn't do is like what Blizzard does to Overwatch, or what, you know, Iron Galaxy did to Killer Instinct. Which is like constantly.
I know, and I kind of respected what Capcom does. I kind of respected, like, because what you know, Iron Galaxy did to Killer Instinct, like, they would just update it far too often and change the mechanics of it far too often, to the point where, like, you couldn't really get too good at it.
If you played a
some
character
people
that was,
did.
if you played a character that was really good, or that had a significant advantage because of the kind of character they were, Iron Galaxy would jump the gun and just start breaking characters and moves. And I'm all about balance, but I'm not about nerfing characters just because some people can't deal with the way they work.
Locked and loaded.
You know, people would have argued that Khan Ra was busted for a very long time.
Gorgeous.
But you know, it just gives you a level of expectation to work with. It gives you a level of expectation to work with when you're fighting Khan Ra. You're like, ah, shit, he's so broken, half of this shit's not gonna work. So you fight him accordingly. That can't work when you break Khan Ra.
I can't believe they broke Khan Ra.
They didn't.
Like, part of his appeal was that he was so unfair. You know?
Just hitting you from every corner of the map. The guy can start. Khan Ra can start a combo on you from across the screen by hitting you through the floor. Through the floor. Oh man, watching Sleep play Season 2 Khan Ra was a delight. Sleep's Khan Ra was the stuff of legend. Like LCD's Maya before they broke Maya so much that LCD didn't want to play her. Damn it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, this is clearly a Gears 3 map, but everybody's just running around with their shotguns out anyway. Why do I feel like I'm playing Gears of War wrong when I dare to use any weapon other than the shotgun? This entire game has been people rolling up on each other, shotgunning each other in the face. I feel like I should have at least one active reloaded bullet, just, you know, for safety. Ah. Yeah, that helped, because now he's running. Yep, fuck your face. That was another thing we used to do in Gears 1. Clear out, like, at least 2 or 3 shells. And an active reload so that you had, you know, a beast punch whenever you encountered someone.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
Very fun. Online, offline. It is a tactical hive mind if you play it the right way. Wow, hello. I'd say I'm pretty bad at it now, but don't take my word.
I think you're bad at it.
I'm pretty ass at the multiplayer right now. That dude is just gonna flank me while I'm trying to lancer him. I was really good at it at one point. My friends and I used to play it for like 5 hours.
Okay, that's one way to get good at something.
Oh, hell yeah. It was me and 3 other people. I mean, does it get better than that? Does it get better than that? Like, me and 3 other people would just play Gears relentlessly from like 8 p.m. to like 2 in the morning. So good.
Wow.
Here, I did the crab walk. I had the whole meta. I had the crab walk down. I had the weapon slide down. I had slide shooting down. Here. It was so funky that it would evolve. Like, cause you know that slide, you know the slide weapon glitch. We eventually discovered that worked on any action that you performed with the X button. So then guess what people started doing after that?
I don't know what they started doing after that.
They started moonwalk curb stomping.
Sweet.
Because the animation cancel works on anything you do with the X button. So it stands to reason that if a curb stomp made you stand still to do it, that this glitch would work on the curb stomp. So if you were the unfortunate soul who happened to be the last kill of the match, you and everyone on your team was treated to the sight of Marcus magically floating backwards while doing a curb stomp, and your head exploding anyway. And it was You are on damage! You were shot by a Lancer! Why are you chasing me? Look at you! Look at you now!
I forgot these were people.
Yeah, these are people! That's why I said I brain farted at the start of the match, because I was really fighting them like they were AI. I'll admit it. You and your whole team!
Oh.
I'm back, baby. Oh, yikes. Cut that out. Dear, tell him. Tell him this isn't Gears 1. Tell him to put their shotguns away. Tell him that there's more than one weapon. This entire team just has their shotguns out by default.
Incoming smoke!
Ooh, smoke. Alright.
Smoke
Time to
out!
run some damage control. Stop that! Stop that! Stop that! Who told you to do that? Oh, delete your game. Delete your account. That was bad. Okay, so there's one person left. You know what that means, hon. We're gonna have to...
You're gonna roll up to them and...
Yeah. One, we're gonna have to come to him, not the other way around. Yep, there he is. And two, when he gets surrounded using this bad strategy, it's gonna be a bloodbath.
Bye-bye!
Oh, wow. I have proven that I am a true grub killer with a positive KD.
Nice.
That was 8 kills and 2 deaths. Look at that. Oh, the noob. The noobing is strong. But yes.
You're not noobing out.
But yes, this was a very fun game. It still is, to be honest, and I think the Coalition struck a really nice balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the game feels like Gears.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that kind of put me and I think a couple of people off of Microsoft's reinvention of Halo, 343's reinvention of Halo, was that in trying to reinvent Halo for this new trilogy, everyone involved did not seem to understand what made Halo work in the first place. Aside from maybe the story. Because when the first thing you notice when you pick up Halo 4 is that it feels like Call of Duty.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of un-Halo-like things. A lot of un-Halo-like things are in Halo 4, like sprinting and sliding and mantling and iron sights on all of your weapons. These are not things that are typically endemic to Halo. Halo has never had a... You know, like, Halo doesn't have those things because it was never in Halo's rhythm or, like, core gameplay to have those things. So when you play Halo 4 and it doesn't play like Halo, and it doesn't look like Halo, and it doesn't sound like Halo, red flags just start, you know. Red flags just float up instantly. And that was kind of the sentiment. That was kind of the sentiment that followed, dude.
That sucks.
Yeah, in Halo 5, oh god, Halo 5 is even worse, because I think you have a jump jet and a ground pound in Halo 5.
What?
Like, what made Halo so resonant and addictive and a multiplayer masterpiece was the simplicity of it all. You know, it was very skill-based. You had a sandbox of weapons that worked in all sorts of ways, and the challenge was mastering them in a very rock, paper, scissors sort of way to see what combinations of what worked on what, who, and where. There was a weapon for every situation, and you were never at a disadvantage, which is rare. No matter what you were carrying, you were never really at a disadvantage. That was pretty awesome. 343 said, no, it needs to be more like COD. The kids like the COD these days. We need to make Halo like COD.
That's what the kids are into.
Yeah, the kids are into the CODs. Let's give Master Chief a jump jetpack and have him sliding all over the arena like he's in Advanced Warfare.
Oh jeez.
Instant umbrage. Instant. Why are you hitting me? I am Locust.
Is that a trick question?
Hi there. Oh yeah, it's just
Ooh.
that was bad. that was kind of bad. So yeah, you know, the fact that the very moment you pop in Gears 4, you're instantly hit with this familiarity is wonderful. Even though they've added so much, like being able to mantle over cover, and haha, like being able to mantle over cover, or you know, switching weapons while loading. All the little things are new, but it still feels like, I feel like I'm playing an improved version of Gears 4. I mean, of Gears 3. You know? Instead of it feeling like an extension of Gears Judgment, where, you know, Y is still to switch weapons. And...
Yeah, that really threw me off. I was like, what?
Did you notice even in Gears 4, the roots are
What
there? You know, you've got the 4-weapon system, always pistol, gotta switch to grenades, no more instant, you know? Because that's what makes Gears feel like Gears.
Yeah.
When you start trying to make Gears feel like other games, you get Judgment.
Get out of the way!
You get Judgment's control scheme.
Yeah.
Which is why that game is a unique snowflake in the Gears franchise. It is not a bad game, but it is just...
I will say this. It was very Destiny-like in that Y switch weapons.
In that what?
And that Y switch weapons. It you know, because when I first started playing Gears, I was pressing Y to switch weapons, and I ended up like, what do you do with Y on Gears? Nothing? Maybe reload?
On your right. No, it's a it's a context-sensitive button.
So nothing would happen.
Well, no. Well, no.
Why?
Alright, in Gears, alright. The Y button is it's the highlight button. You know, like when stuff happens in the environment or when people get down, you press Y, your camera will automatically focus on that spot. And you know, when someone is down, you can press Y to do an execution. It's like a weird context-sensitive
context sensitive.
but otherwise it doesn't really do anything. That's why in Judgment, when they changed weapon switching to Y, they had to change the focus button to down on the D-pad.
Yeah, that really
Which they were able to do because they
that
took
was used-
pistols out.
Yeah, I was used to pressing LB to see where my teammates were, and yeah, that was some accidental grenade throwing that happened.
Yeah, there's a lot of accidental grenade throwing in Gears Judgment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this is like a heated Lancer battle. The weapons keep... I think I get this mode now, and it's so weird. The weapons keep rotating on both teams.
Oh.
I'm wondering why I'm holding like a shotgun one moment and a boom shot the next, and then the entire team is using torque bows. It's because the weapons are on rotation. Oh my god. This is weirdly fun. I'm having one of these, like, why haven't I been playing this whole time moments, you know?
Because you were playing other shit.
Destiny.
Of course.
Say it.
Destiny.
Just say it. Just say it. We were exclusively playing, like, one multiplayer game, so we really didn't have too much room for another. It's just how it goes. Which is, you know, continue to ramble. Which is really what's endemic of the live... Which is really endemic of the live service problem. while I understand that companies want to engage a core and keep them as, you know, ongoing, repeated customers over a period of time rather than just cashing out. The problem with that is people only have so much time in their lives and in their days to devote obscene amounts of time to one piece of tech.
Yeah.
Like, like a game like Destiny has daily bounties. Daily bounties.
Yeah.
Weekly challenges. Weekly this. Same Monster Hunter World. Same thing. Daily challenges. You know, weekly bounties. Yo, if I beat both of you with a pistol, get your man. Whose man's is this? We win. Yeah, and like Monster Hunter is the same way. It has daily challenges, weekly challenges, a board where you can post requests for quests. And even games like Assassin's Creed, like even some single-player games like Assassin's Creed have the same thing. They'll have like a daily challenge or a thing like that here and there. It's like, and I will concede that even though it's still in there in some way, even Forza Horizon slightly undermined its story in order to be an ongoing universe of racing, you know, that you can check into.
Yeah.
Because instead of having a single campaign, it has several small campaigns in it, like the Stunt Driver series, La Racer, you know, the business that you can run.
Yeah.
But it's all in service of being this constantly rotating and updating live service. I feel like every time I play Forza Horizon 4, it's a new season. And there's new challenges and new cars and new stuff to unlock and new races to do. And I'm like, wow, I want to do all of this. But what am I not? What am I not?
That's actually right. That's actually my least favorite part of it. Like, I really like the racing. I really like the cars. I really like the way that you can, you know, get all the cool dances and it. Like, that's cool. I like the seasons. I think that's really cool. I just don't like the way that...
You like everything except the fact that it does not have a butt tier EA black box level story with just the right amount of cheese.
I want a cheesy story.
Not every racing game is like that, though, Jessica. Not every racing game has a cheesy storyline. Like, we left that behind in the PS2 era.
No, we didn't.
We kind of did.
What about, I don't know,
And can I just say for the record? Okay. I'm about to hit you with a truth bomb. Can I say for the record? Having a cheesy story did not keep you locked into Need for Speed Payback. So it ain't the story.
That's true, it didn't.
It ain't just the story. Okay.
No, it's not just the story.
I beat Need for Speed
okay?
Payback.
I'm not saying
I will tell you.
That's the only thing.
I beat Need for Speed Payback, okay? And let me tell you, the cheese was in full effect. It was actually very endearing cheese. It was like cheese written by a bunch of old white dudes trying to write a Fast and the Furious movie. It was remarkable cheese. I will give it that forever. But the gameplay.
Well, let me ask you this: why does it have to be cheesy? Why can't it be like a nicely written, fun story?
Can you give me a nice
that? I don't know. What's a good story for? You know what? Maybe that's something that the market needs to satisfy. Why can't we have a good story in a race?
It's the same reason we don't have a good story in a sports game, because the sport is the main attraction.
Out of the way!
The sport is the main attraction.
Okay. Well, does that mean that the story has to not make sense or be non-existent?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that, again, I already conceded that Forza Horizon 4's story elements were weak, but I feel like that matters less compared to the experience of playing, because you really are just, in Forza Horizon, you really are playing yourself. It's like you yourself are attending the Horizon Festival, and, you know, and in that regard, I can appreciate what they've done, because it does feel like the experience is tailored around you and your friends and what you want to do. At least they leaned into that fully. It doesn't come off as lazy so much as it comes off as an intentional choice.
Watch it, sniper!
But I get you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I get you.
It wasn't. I'm not saying that they were trying to create a story and they failed miserably. Like,
No,
I'm saying that, I mean, I would just have liked a more of a connective tissue in terms of story.
could have connected
I
it with
didn't
me.
like.
I wanted to play it in co-op for so long, and you didn't want to play it
We
with
played
me.
it in co-op. We played it. What are you
We played it
talking
like
about?
once. I mean, come on, stop it. Stop it.
We played it a couple of times. It
We
was
play
a
it once. If we
little
play it
bit-
once for an hour, that is not us playing it together. So if you know what I mean.
We played it a couple of times.
So if you know what I mean, why do that?
I played it a couple of times. We played it a couple of times together. But I don't think. I don't know. How do I put this? It's got this treadmill feel to it, and that it just keeps going, which is, I think, what you were getting at when you were talking about, you know, the way that games like Destiny, Monster Hunter, kind of function.
Oh, I don't feel that way. No. Well, I mean, as far as a live,
No, you don't
I
feel
don't
that
feel
way?
that way about Forza, no, because Forza has a clearly defined end to it, with the option to keep going. Like it doesn't feel like
okay.
it doesn't feel like the core of the experience is engaging in repetitive, endless activities like, say, Destiny, where you really are just playing the same levels over and over, week after week, with different variations and little things attached to it. Like in Forza, at the very least, the live service aspect of the game is somewhat divorced from the campaign aspect of it. Like, it's kind of unobtrusive. Like, you can play Horizon offline, and there's still a ton of shit to do all over the map. All over that huge map. There's still a ton of stuff to do, even if you play it offline. And then when you do play it online, you know, then there's custom races. There's races that only occur online. There's championships. There's competitive multiplayer activities that are team-based. Like, I feel like it's two games in one. It's a single-player racing game, and it's a live service. But I don't feel like one interferes with the other. Just if the single player had a better story, you would tangibly feel the end. I think. Like, if it had a clearly defined end that would roll credits.
Okay, let's wreck
You would
someone's
feel-
hopes and dreams.
I
Right.
still haven't finished every, like, race in the campaign proper. There's just it's just a shit ton of things to do. I can kind of understand the treadmill feeling, though. Because if you're just racing without too many cutscenes breaking it up. I get that. I get that. But then if you feel that way, just play one of the story modes.
Kind of felt that way.
I mean, the stunt driver has 10 levels. The racer has 10 levels.
Bleeding out!
I like the soundtrack.
And they actually have progression and endings. They actually have progression, beginnings, and endings in their own little pockets. La Racer is my favorite one because La Racer is like, the story behind that one is that La Racer is a Twitter personality, like a social media influencer who
Yeah.
recreates classic video game racing titles in the real world and then films it for their channel.
Okay.
And the best part about it is that they're all based on like classic racing games. So there's like one based on Outrun, which is like an old Sega arcade racer. You know, there's another one based on, I think, like Crazy Taxi. It's really meta and really cute how they pay tribute to other racing games in that specific story. And it's even better if you recognize them, because you're like, oh wow, okay, I see what they're doing there. But yes, noted. It is true. I think though, to speak of it, I hope that we're moving away from more of those, because it seems like traditional single-player games are making a comeback. You know, the loot box bubble is on the verge of bursting. Kind of already has. They're kind of a bad word in the industry now. Like many a failed industry practice, like online passes, kind of a bad word. Season pass has recently become a bad word. And no one at EA or any other company is trying to say that single-player games are dead. Because, wow, did somebody who wanted to just squirt live services all over the gaming community come up with that line? Of course that was somebody at EA that said that.
Yeah.
You know that was somebody at EA that said that. Oh, single-player games are dead. The same guy that went laughing into the sunset with his $24 million severance after napalming Battlefield. He was like, there's a game that you can play if you don't like what we're doing here. It's called Black Ops 4. And then he left EA. He Don Matricked the company and then left. And the exact same thing happened. The Xbox One underperformed compared to the PS4. And now there are actually people on this earth, right now, on this planet, that say they are having more fun with Black Ops than they are with Battlefield. Even
crazy.
Battlefield fans are having. That's terrible. It's the darkest timeline right there. All right. That concludes today's session of true industry stories.
True industry stories. Well, this didn't work out the way I thought.
Absolute disaster.
But totally not the way that I had planned for today to go. But we'll be all set for next time, that's for sure. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
You didn't hear me?
That's what I said.
Okay, I said, you know, it didn't go the way we thought, but we'll be ready, super ready for next time.
I sure hope so, lady. I sure hope so. Because today was weird.
Today was a little weird.
Alright, well, as always, thank you for being the greatest co-host that's ever co-hosted.
You're the greatest co-host.
If you aren't physically present, even if you aren't physically present, we still feel you on the channel.
Oh.
It's always love.
Well, I am here. I'm just not
It's always love.
playing the game. You're the best.
If you ever waste one of my awesome thumbnails ever again, faces are going to be bitten. Remember that I know where you live. I'm your
No, you
boyfriend.
don't.
Ah!
Oh yeah.
Jerk. Can't believe this. I'm losing to a rug. All right, booby. Holy heavens.
All right, love.
All right, so somebody commented on one of my pictures in like Sanskrit. Does that mean we're going global?
Okay. Perhaps you should plug that into Google Translate and see what it says.
I'm actually very curious. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
You should do that.
Yeah, because I can't read this. It's terrifying. All right. Well,
Alrighty.
thank you for being the baby boo. And
Thank you for being the nose.
and I will be right back with more shenanigans.
He's just gonna go have a drink of water.
Yeah, kind of. But now real level shenanigans are about to go down.
Uh-oh.
I'm about to noob out on a rival platform.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's the first. This is gonna be the first time I've played Destiny 2 on PS4 since House of Wolves.
Oh my god.
The game instantly knew it too. When I turned on Destiny 2 Forsaken, I had 3 level 100 characters.
Oof.
Yeah, that level booster was instantly used. And even then, the level booster only shoots you up to level 30 and light level 320.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine
Well, that actually
playing it.
makes
Imagine playing the game like that.
that must have been interesting.
Dear, I didn't know what it was like to play Destiny and not already be powerful as shit. It took me down a few pegs. It really did. To play Destiny and just not be... Nope. Nope. Couldn't take it. They're all red!
Yeah, I don't know.
All of the enemies are red because I'm so weak. All right, I'm gonna get out of here because I must. Party invites flying in, and I got a bunch of equipment to shuffle around and do things with. I will catch your crabs.
Let me know how it goes, Chief.
Of course.
Alrighty.
All right.
I will talk to you later.
Indeed, cheeks. Good night, everybody.
Good night.